also go choose this way.
I know. That's where I'd be.
Oh, so this must have been one of the like communal bathrooms then.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like sinks here. Turn on my night vision. Here we go. So some sinks, showers, toilets, covered space. So there's like 4 sinks, 2 on each side. Another gigantic freaking hallway. I would be so lost in here.
Yeah.
Like it would be too easy to just be like, I don't know where in the world I am.
Yeah.
See, this looks like it may have been like an office for something because it's got like the little desk looking thing on the wall.
It says wound nurse on it.
Oh. Yeah, they would have like records and stuff.
Yeah.
Charts for the day. Does it feel warm?
It does, and it's not, but moving towards it felt warm.
So big in here.
See the other side turrets.
Oh, wow. You just wouldn't even realize this is here.
Right. The way they designed the hallways, it's like tucked away.
It's one of the other buildings. Those were the old dorms, right? Out there.
Yes. Yeah.
Incredible views, that's for sure.
Yeah.
If I had $1 gazillion, I'd have bought it and just lived in the thing.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, it's just my house. Come hang out.
Yeah. You have to have a whole staff to create it for you.
Tell everybody I knew that I liked, you can have a wing to yourself.
You come to visit.
I'll never have to see you. Just hang out. That was once upon a time a very old tree. Things seen better days, that's for sure.
Most of the trees here have, unfortunately.
Colorado's just not a great place to like grow things.
Right.
It's too dry.
These trees were planted like 120 years ago. And
it's amazing they're still there.
yeah. Well, it probably won't be for long because they're going to fall and kill someone if we don't
Yeah.
take them down. So.
Old fuse box. I haven't even seen one of these in years. I don't even remember what they call these old ones. Fuse boxes, right? That's really why they called them that, is because they're old fuses. How crazy.
Yeah.
So how many rooms total are in this main building that would have been living quarters?
A really good question that I don't know the specific answer to. I would guess about 150 to 180, somewhere in there.
Okay.
And some of them were bigger that were used as more like dormitory space where there'd be like 8 people in a larger room.
Wow.
Some of them were smaller for 1 or 2 people. It kind of just depended on which part of the building. Originally, on this wing, the 2nd and 3rd floors had a lot more like dormitory space, but I don't think they're still like that. I think they must have been renovated later. I believe also that it was one of these rooms where there was physical altercation that happened between 2 residents.
Said we need to smack it up in here.
Because it was a 3-person room, 2 of the 3 were epileptic. And so the agreement they had was if either of us has an episode, the other one needs to be told or woken up if it's at night because they know how to help each other.
Right.
And one of the 2 had an episode in the middle of the night, like early morning, like 2 or 3, and fell out of bed. And the third guy, who was not epileptic, saw this happen and just left him on the floor and didn't wake the other guy to tell him. So when the other guy woke up, this other one had been on the floor for hours.
Oh no.
And this guy just reasonably lost his mind. And they ended up there was a map that was drawn in the documentation where they came out of the room and went down around the corner yelling. There was a weapon involved. It got really intense.
They were serious. How are you going to let me do that, man? Another community bathroom then?
Yeah. But, random toilets just sort of scattered.
Right. Zero privacy, zero. Just, you walk in the door and there's just a random toilet.
Yeah, I have nightmares about bathrooms like this. Where it's I go into a public bathroom
right.
and you have to go to the bathroom.
Listen, I would like
just,
privacy.
Out in one room with no dividers or anything. And I'm so anxious. And
Oh my gosh, this looks like the bathroom in the movie Harry Potter where he cracks the egg. Or no, where he meets the ghost girl and she tells him.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see that.
That one's definitely a little more modern. You can tell the shower and stuff is more modern.
Yeah.
The sinks and the fixtures.
A lot of these rooms up here, you can tell were still some of the ones that were still in use when they shut down. Because they've got some more modern light fixtures and hospital unit.
Right. Haven't noticed too much activity on the meter either.
Yeah. I mixed it up and it's actually the 4th floor where I was doing.
Maybe.
It's hard to remember because they all look the same.
Right. Well, and it's just so big in here.
Right.
How would you keep everything?
Do we want to go up to the 4th floor?
I don't care. Uh-huh. Bye, 3rd floor spirits. We'll see you later.
Maybe this will be relevant to you. Watch your head on this thing that's hanging down as you walk around.
Thank you.
Like the rest of us are fairly short, probably.
Yeah, I can get under it, but
You don't need anybody getting a concussion or anything while we're out here.
Maybe I could step outside my own body. See.
astral project. That'd be cool.
You're like, so by the way, there's strange things happening. Another big bathroom. Way up higher on this one. It's the gentleman's washroom. Only gentlemen may enter. Storage closet. Tell if my night vision's on or not. Yeah. What would this have been?
I think this was another nurse's station office space.
Oh, that's an intercom.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yep, first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, yep, and see, these would have been like the little
All buttons, yeah.
patient rooms. Interesting. It'd be hard to get work done if you had such cool views, man.
I know.
Like I'm just daydreaming out into the mountains.
This is my favorite turret.
This is so
Wow.
So pretty.
They even did little, cute little flowers up there.
Yeah.
Very cute. This one has a lot of good light too.
Yeah.
So this would be the left side if you're facing the building from outside.
Yes.
We're in the top left turret.
Yes. So this is the
Oh,
quote unquote original turret.
Oh, hand painted.
Yeah.
I mean, just the architecture itself, it's like they clearly did an incredible job building way back then because it's still standing,
Right.
you know, like walls and the floors are still fairly intact. So
Yeah.
they did an awesome job building way back then.
Yeah.
This would even make like a cool little reading corner or something, you know?
Yeah.
Sit here with a little lamp and a table, natural light in here.
Yeah.
Cozy.
Cozy
Yeah.
chair or something. Yeah.
Cozy and quiet, you know?
Yeah.
And a heck of a view out the windows.
Can't be too tall so you can your head on this. These little things.
Little archway here's a little short. Perks of being short.
Right.
Rarely do I hit my head on stuff, but sometimes.
Every once in a while, yeah. You definitely can sense like how much shorter the ceilings are up here. because
Yeah, well, it
this
even
was
looks like
originally-
it's kind of sinking a little bit in
Yeah.
spots.
This was originally the attic, and we popped
Really?
it up to the fourth floor, so the ceilings are quite a
Yeah.
bit lower than like we were on the third floor.
That makes sense.
I saw a little blinker on there.
I didn't even notice.
Oh,
Oh, yep, did it again. That's all right. That's what we're here for. Oh, that would make sense too. They would have had to have a room for all the flammable stuff, oxygen.
yeah.
I imagine a lot of the patients needed oxygen, right? Because they would have had breathing problems.
Yep.
I didn't notice that in the rooms if there was like, you know, the little hookup thing for the oxygen tank.
Yeah.
They probably took
Some
most of that
them-
out,
Some of them probably do.
but not all of them. Must be those tiles that fell out.
Yeah, they do that regularly.
When I
Part of
was
the reason we don't usually come up here on tours is that it's
a little dangerous, yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a hairstylist, we had a leaky ceiling in one of the salons, and we came into work one day and one of the tiles had swollen from all the rain and fell. Big old watery mess. Oh, look, they had a ladies' room, not just the gentlemen. Let's see. Got sinks exposed, but they would have had a curtain up here.
Yeah.
Toiletry type stuff. Showers, toilets.
This is how they were. This was the attic because of how low and small the windows are.
Yeah, they are different than all the other ones, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah, those ones are up higher.
all in the front.
Little shorties.
Yeah. What was that? Oh, yeah.
Silly things you find.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a little bit of stuff that fell there, so that's why she said they don't allow tours up here. Because it might be a little dangerous.
It's also, I mean, not a whole lot to see up here that
Right.
you can't see on the first floor, so.
Maybe there is.
Well, maybe, we'll see.
Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. It's weird how some of the rooms are so bright and some of them are so dark.
Well, that depends on whether the windows have been broken. And
Right?
but-
Whether they survived or not. A little bit of blink in here. So what would this room have been?
You know, originally I thought maybe a break room, and I was like, well, maybe because of some of the holes and the stuff in the walls, I was like, well, maybe it was a surgery, you know, less invasive surgeries or some kind of, you know.
You know what I think it was? See the sticker over there that says Barbicide? This may have been a hair salon.
Oh, okay.
Because they would have needed a sink,
Yeah.
the mirrors.
Oh, that's totally.
Barbicide is something you only use in barbering and cosmetology.
Well, there you go.
So,
That's it for me.
ta-da! Happy little hair salon. Yeah, because you could have had just a couple of chairs in here. You would have had a sink to wash up. They may have even had another sink for like a wash sink for their hair.
Sure.
Both sides. That would be my guess. Let's see if I stand back over here so you get more of the full view. So you would have had like a wash sink here, this one for your hands, another wash sink over here, and then you could have had chairs in the open area. That would be my guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known what that was, so that answers that.
Jack of all trades, master of none over here. Yeah, that's something that we only use in barbering and cosmetology. It's for all your soiled implements, your tools, your scissors, your combs, anything that's like able to be disinfected, other than like your clippers, because those have a motor in them, so you have different stuff that you use for that. But combs and stuff, definitely. What would these rooms have been? Like a rec room or something?
It's actually, it was a lot of this was physical therapy space.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Because, like, it looks like there's a scale or something over there.
This was like a hydrotherapy space.
Is there a pool or something in there?
Oh. And like, there's a drain in the floor.
Maybe.
I don't really understand what this thing is, but it looks like a pressure gauge of some kind.
I wonder if they had a pool in here and they took it out, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like some sort of liner, because it's tile right here with the
Right.
drain and spigots in the wall.
Yeah. Red button means.
The help button.
I'm tempted to push it, but
I wonder who's coming.
I don't want to do that.
Who's coming if we push that emergency button? That's the real question. Bathroom. Well, hey, at least they had plenty of bathrooms once upon a time.
Yeah, at least in the later years. In the early years, I mean, indoor plumbing was still so new that, like.
The house I live in was built in 1962. And so our basement didn't have a washer set up. when it was built. So that was an add-on after the fact, and it's just a weird setup. So I totally get that it wasn't set up to have those.
Yeah.
Rooms are just so big. Yeah, that makes sense if this was physical therapy, because like a lot of open space so you could actually move around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice and light and bright.
Oh yeah. Hi.
Definitely seeing something.
It's very like light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this room out of all the ones we've been in so far feels the most energy, like uplifted energy. And it's a light, bright space. Like it's not dark.
Right.
It's not dreary. It doesn't feel scary.
Yeah.
Up here feels active.
Yeah.
Kind of digging these old school tiles.
I know where this one. They're getting rid of them. I want them.
No, you don't. They probably have asbestos in them.
Gonna say,
And the second you pop those up, it's airborne. So no, you don't.
Yeah.
But they do make replicas of a lot of this stuff now.
Yeah. That's what we should do.
Ooh, yeah.
I agree. All of the glam and the asbestos.
Yes,
Yeah.
wholeheartedly.
All the glam, none of these things.
That should be on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Listen, we don't like that trashy stuff. We want the good stuff.
All the blank